Thank you. Councillor Parrish.
Yes, Madam Mayor, you're on Metrolinx, and I saw full spread in the Toronto Star this morning. It looks like it's actually a reality. One of the things that Royce and James went after was the funding of it, and I'm just wondering if you're allowed to speak of that now, or is that something that's to come to let us know where the 30 billion shortfall is going to come from?
Well, we have had consultants look at the financing. The 17 billion that the province has put up doesn't require either local funding or federal funding. The balance of the 30 billion is to be financed by the federal government, we hope. So the 17 billion we have authority to spend as a Metrolinx, etc. We're looking at all kinds of methods. They had a consultant do a survey, and toll roads were not popular. I don't know why, because 407 is a toll road. I don't see it too many people. It may not be popular, but people sure use it. And I think toll roads, I have no problem supporting toll roads on new roads. Converting old roads is a problem. I mean, you know, let's face it, trying to convert 401 to a toll road would be difficult. But I think any new highways that are built should have tolls. So, but the financing of the balance is, unless the federal government comes on board. I was going to ask you folks, I mean, I'm sure you read the paper this morning, our light rail transit along here on Ontario Street is in the 15-year was happening, and it's based on priority. It's not based on, you know, whether the mayor promoted it. It's based on priority. It's a priority in the scheme of things. And all the items that are in there are priority items, I have to tell you, because I've been very insistent on that even if a project we might like to see in Mississauga isn't a priority, it shouldn't be in. It should be based on priority. So I think we've done a pretty good job there. I'm a little disappointed because in Mayor Fennell's statement that the LRT goes to the Brampton border and stops. Well, I hope the LRT along here on Ontario Street is going to enter Brampton, at least as the city manager and I discussed this morning, to Steeles Avenue at least, because that's Shoppers World, right? Whether they wanted to go through the main street of Brampton, which is, you know, Queen Street is another thing, but it is going to. And it is a priority as far as Mississauga is concerned. And I would think of all the Brampton people that come down to Mississauga in the morning on 410 and beyond. I think maybe the LRT would be a big benefit. So I'm very pleased that based on priority, the LRT on Ontario Street is in the 15-year program. We've got, you know, what we're trying to do, and I'm telling you, is sit there and we're trying to catch up what hasn't been done for the last 30 years on transportation in the Greater Toronto Area. As simple as that. That's not easy to catch up. And I we'll catch up. I think we'll lessen the impact is about all that we can do. So I'm pleased you raised the question. But if you have any comments after you've read the newspapers, and you will be, it's on the internet, the plan. And if you have any comments, please let me know. We will be meeting as a Peel group. Wendy Alexander will be calling together the Peel group of all the municipalities, Peel and ourselves, to look at the plan. Friday is when we approve it to go out to the public for input. So there may be changes as a result of the public input. But I was disappointed in the survey done with the citizens. It seems that everybody wants improved services, but not to pay for them. That really is the answer. And I said to them at the meeting, I said, isn't it interesting? We increase taxes practically every year. If we went out and asked the citizen of Mississauga, do you want a tax increase? I don't think we have to ask them. We know what the answer would be. No. So you got to take the bull by the horns and realize that if we want to improve the transportation needs, the gridlock, because it's affecting the economic base of the Greater Toronto Area right now. Logistic companies, I have to tell you, are very disappointed that they can't move their products. They're very disappointed. We have a lot of them in Mississauga. So if they can't move their products, they're going to search for other situations. So it's having a real major impact. We hope to get, there's the short-run projects that we've already adopted. They are on their way. And if it gets, they're on their way into the budget of the province. And now this has to get into the budget of the province. So, it's not easy, I want to tell you, as you sit there and deal. You think dealing with our budget here is a problem. Well, we're dealing with a $30 billion budget requirement, so it's not bad. The one question that I would like us to ask, and it bothers me, whatever revenue comes in, how is it going to be distributed? How is it going to be distributed? And how will it determine the projects that are going to move ahead? Right? And these are the things that we should raise in our saying we'd like the answers to this. Secondly, this is only for the Greater Toronto Area. Now, how will the province fund the needs of the rest of the province? I don't know. Think about it. Are they going to have infrastructure funding that they allocate to Ottawa, Windsor, London, and so on?
Thunder Bay Sudbury.
So there's another thing that they're going to have to answer as to how, because they're saying this is only going to apply to the GTH, right? So I'm concerned about how they're going to distribute it within the Greater Toronto Area. I don't know how Hamilton got in there, but they're in. And secondly, how they're going to deal with the transit needs of the rest of the province. Because we could be at a great disadvantage. Raising the money here, I assume that all the money will remain here.
Just like pool.
Yeah, thank you. It's like pool, which didn't work, never would work, and et cetera. So, Madam City Manager, how could you work those questions in